Imagine seeing a teenage boy walking on a rainy night from Waycross, Georgia to Homerville, Georgia. Ask yourself, would you offer him a ride or would you even offer him an umbrella? Avery walked this lonely road for many years, every night that he had to speak at a church. Not once did he gripe or complain. Avery knew that one day the Lord would bless him for his faithful work. One night there was a bad storm. He dreaded walking in the storm, but he knew he had to do the Lord's work. As he started walking in the storm, a complete stranger offered him a ride, and from that night on, Avery's life hasn't been the same. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen." That night, after delivering a powerful message, Avery was approached by one of the deacons in the church. He asked Avery to step outside, and right then Avery was presented with his first vehicle. The car wasn't anything flashy, but it sure beat walking. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap a harvest of blessings if we don't give up." Most teenagers, after getting a car or a new set of wheels, would probably have strayed away from the church, but not Avery. He was still dedicated to this church and dedicated to being there every night and being on program. One night he was trying to go to church and the car stopped running. He realized it was the belt that kept the car from going. Right then and there, Avery took his belt out of his pants loop, put it on the car, and he made it to church. He didn't know what he was going to do next. He didn't have money to buy a new belt for a car, and he didn't have money to buy a new car. After service that night, Avery was appointed his very own church in Jessup, Georgia, along with the house and a new car. 1 Peter 5:6 says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time." Avery preached at the church in Jessup for 30 years. Then he was also blessed with another church in Blackshear, Georgia, which is Bethel Temple Holiness Church. He pastored both churches for an additional 20 years. After the 20 years, he retired from the church in Jessup, and as of today, he's still the pastor of Bethel Temple Holiness Church. I would like for everyone to stand up and give a warm welcome to the same little boy who walked in the rain back and forth from Waycross, Georgia to Homerville, Georgia to pastor the church, my pastor, Avery Jewel